Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it is February 25th of 2022. I just They just released Windows 11 build 22563. That's for Windows 11 Dev channel, which that's what I'm running. So things are kind of a mess here. I'm rearranging things and have got some plans and changes I'm making. And so I'm just going to put a link on this video below so you can read it yourself on 22563, build 22563. For quite a while, maybe always, for a long time, and not just about this, but about everything, one of the things I say is keep it simple. And I've been saying that a lot about my video making and everything, to keep it simple. But it gets more complicated for me because I'm doing something wrong, on keeping it simple. And one of the things is, I have, and I switch things around, but right now I have Windows 11 running on this computer, and there are two monitors. Right now on this computer back here, I have Chrome operating, and right now just one monitor hooked up. And there's a bunch of other stuff going on. And I keep telling myself, because it's getting where I don't even, I can't even find anything anymore. I've got so much, so many files saved. I've got, it's just a mess. And a friend recently, and I've emailed just today, in fact. Now it just kicked over to February 25th of 2022. But anyway, he just a few hours ago. Now, he didn't say it, keep it simple, but he put it in he spelled out a few things to do in his email. And it got me, I was just saying, keep it simple or whatever. And he put it in a little bit different way, and then he spelled out a few things. And he gave me a link that you can go to and run. And it, I guess, pops up and shows you everything that you're paying for. And I guess it gives you the way to, stop that. And also, like I mentioned, I think, I've got, let's see, today's the 25th, so it's supposed to get here the 26th. And I've got it's 2011, I think, or was it 2012? Can't remember. A Apple Mac 2011 version. They call it, I think if that's the correct one I'm thinking of, they call it, what was it? Mid 2011 Apple Mac. And he used that he's vice president of a corporation or whatever. He was, using that computer in the past, but the company upgraded him to a Apple Mac or whatever, M1. I'm not sure which one, but the whatever. So he's got a hell of a. So he is just sending that old one to me, and I looked it up. Well, I did a video on it, so there's a video back that shows my surprise and everything because when I didn't know, when he just said he was sending, an old one, and he indicated, no, you're not going to be able to do a lot with it because it's an old one or whatever. But I think it's much, because I did a search then before I knew what the model was, or I didn't find out for like a week or so what model it was. But then as soon as he said he was sending, one, I did a search, of course, on YouTube, and the two or three first things that popped up were, and I couldn't enter. I didn't, all I could put in was Apple Mac, and because I didn't know any other details on it, and but the videos that popped up then were 2012. That was it, I believe. It was 2012, I think, mid 2012, I think, and it just so happened. I thought, well, I'll watch this, and then both of these people that I looked at their reviews. But anyway, there's one guy. He said this was a great, and it's still a great computer. You can get it really inexpensive for 100, 200, 300, in that range, and make a, $100 or $150 addition to it by doing a few things, and you got one hell of a, And I thought, wow, and it, they showed the device and all the, laptop and all the connectors that it had on the side, everything. And I thought, well, I thought maybe I should go and look for, and then upgrade it or something or other. And it turns out, I think that's what I'm getting. And I think it's already been upgraded, but maybe I can, upgrade it a little bit more. So anyway, and with this other, stuff, and I've had several people tell me actually. Somebody said in a recent, I think, comment or whatever, Jim, get rid of, you get rid of your second computer. Just use one computer, and I can see more clearly every day, but I'm more confused. I can see more. I'm just here and I think, where is the file? Oh, that file I made. Well, okay, no, I did that on the other computer, so it's on the, or, and then too, I purchase, I purchase things for, over here's a, looks like a fantastic device, but I forget what I purchased it for. I mean, which computer I purchased it for. And now I'm just going to set it here and see if maybe that's something that will help me when the old Apple computer gets here. So I'm going to try to stop saying keep it simple and make a change to the way I'm doing things, and I'm hoping that this Apple computer that comes will, and I'm looking forward to using iMovies app, and because when I went to Washington D.C. and those videos, or you can look them up. There's a playlist, but you can do a search, and I was there for 2 weeks with my daughter and her husband, and my daughter is somebody who actually uses an Apple computer an Apple phone. I think she has a computer too. I'm sure she does. But while I was there, she was going out and making photos and little clips or whatever, and then we'd go back to their place, and she would pop out 5 or 10, 15 minutes later. She'd say, "What do you think of this video?" You can see all those videos on my thing here. And I thought, wow, Now she tried to hand me, her Apple phone, and I said no. And I've had other people do that, with like a cell phone that's not LaDonna, but Hillary has, a $1,000, cell phone or something, and several times she's handed it to me, and I said, no, no, I do not want to, because I really can't afford those, and I don't want to, right now, whatever I have, well, not right now, but, I don't want to have $1,000 play with it and think, and, everything that it has, and then have to go back to my, $200 cell phone or something. So, but I think some changes are coming, and I think my videos may get better, and I think I may get better organized, but you know how that goes. In the past, a couple of times I signed up for, well, I remember one time I signed up at work. They added a little room with some exercise equipment, and it was right in the hospital, and I signed up. I think I went one time. I mean, I had a key, you had a key to it. You could just go up in there and you'd be by yourself with it. And I went one time. And there's other things like that. So, right now, I think in a day now, hopefully that, if not that day, then the next day, that I'll be able to sit down here with a Apple Mac, an old one, but an Apple Mac, and I'll get to try iMovies and whatever. And right now, my goal sitting here is what I would like to do is, because that old Apple Mac that's coming, everything about it is actually, I looked at it on YouTube. At the time when I was watching, I didn't know that was what I would be getting. And I was looking at it, and I thought, man, that's really built, for a laptop. It's really built well, and it has a whole bunch of, connections on the side. And that's if that was a 2012 or 2011. Anyway, whatever it was. The people that were commenting saying, this has all, and at this point, in this year of, this model, Apple just decided to start taking off, just taking off things. And now that they have the Apple, many years later, now they have the, their new M1 stuff. Now they're starting to put those things back and everything. So this may work out. If it comes, then, that was what I was going to say. The one bad thing about the video's not the greatest, but if you hook these people, that reviewed and talked about buying it and how much to spend, get one, of course, used, and for $100 or $150, if it needed to be upgraded, you could upgrade it to a hard drive, SSD hard drive or whatever, and you can upgrade it. And the nice thing about it is you just take a few screws off the back and the things are right there. Upgrade the memory, pop it out, pop in new, anyway, then my long-term, but I'm 80, so I don't have, I probably shouldn't be making long-term plans, but if this works out the way I think it will, if I then I'll save up and get like the most inexpensive Apple M1 computer that they have, which I think is about $600. And I think I'll feel a lot better psychologically and everywhere, getting rid of, I have so much stuff that I buy, and I do buy stuff on the. I've got this is a docking station. I have another docking station that I'm not using, and I have I don't know how many hubs that these USB hubs that you plug in to give you whatever. I honestly don't. I know there's at least 3, and I think there's 4, and maybe more of those that are just sitting over there on the shelf or something rather. So I'm hoping I'm going to get better organized, and been kind of frustrating. There's a couple files that people made for me, and really good. And like an intro or something like that. And I can't even find them. I don't know if they're on direct drive or where in the hell they are. So and then too, I'm going to run that program that guy sent me the link for. I think I'll wait till I get the Apple computer and wait till I get it going, and then I'll run that. Because I'm paying for, which I never use, I'm paying for Adobe. I pay whatever Microsoft 365 or Microsoft's Office or whatever I pay for that. And I don't know how many other things like that I pay for that I'm even surprised. Sometimes it'll pop up, and I'll be surprised. I didn't know I was paying for that. And several times I've signed up for things. And I was already signed up, I had downloaded it, So, anyway. If you can, click on the links below if you see it for going to Amazon. And because if you use the link, and actually you can just type, it's a secure link, jimhoward.me. And that will take you to Amazon. And once you get there, anything you buy, I get a small commission for. So, thank you very much for watching.